we're going to be talking about all the different Disney park rides that haven't been turned into movies yet. So obviously Pirates of the Caribbean, already a movie. Haunted Mansion, already a movie. Country Bears.
That's a movie.
Yeah, but we're going to make good ones. So here are my 8 different ideas for which Disney park rides need to be adapted into movies.
They better be good, otherwise this is a really bad video.
The pressure.
Big Thunder strikes.
Let's first talk about Big Thunder Mountain. So it's set during the Gold Rush era, and I don't know if you know the actual story of the ride, but it's like this town becomes infested with people trying to like get all the gold. Like everyone rushes to the town, but it's actually cursed by like Native Americans.
Oh, that's dark.
So all that's left is this railway train, but it's like haunted. Not gonna lie, that story doesn't really come across on the ride.
No, I didn't get any of that.
I only learned that from Wikipedia just today. But it got me to thinking, could the movie be a little bit like Pirates of the Caribbean-esque? Where it's like, you know how they're all like ghosts and stuff?
Ghosts and the Wild West.
They go together hand in hand.
No, they do not. Cowboys and aliens all over again.
So setting is the Wild West, during the Gold Rush, there's a ghost train. I feel like it could be a good idea.
I'm not sold.
So the other mountain we're looking at is Space Mountain.
Yeah, this could be a good one.
We've been invited to Disney World to see Space Mountain.
Do they have mountains in space?
I mean, on planets, I guess? Basically, I like the idea of retro-futurism, and that's kind of what like Tomorrowland is all about. So I feel like that kind of setting, it could be cool aesthetically.
But what's the story?
Right, well, I did some research, and they've actually had one in development.
A film?
The main sort of plot of the film they were developing was that people get sent into hyperspace, and upon their return, they realized their souls had gone missing from them, and they would eventually transform into terrifying monsters.
Why?
It's not the first thought I would have had when I think about Space Mountain.
That is not the vibe that I was getting from that ride. I mean, your head does hit the sides quite a bit, so maybe your soul does leave you.
Brain cells would definitely leave you.
Do you think that'd be a good film?
I think it could work. I'd be more interested just to see the retro future, almost like the Jetsons style, like a family who are living in this future that doesn't have internet but has other cool little gadgets, and they all live in space.
Yeah, it's a cool aesthetic. We've not really had much of that.
I'll race you to Space Mountain at Disney World. Walt Disney World.
Okay, next idea. I was thinking along the same lines of the mountains. It could be a little trilogy of mountain films, but just replace Splash Mountain with Expedition Everest.
Yeah, I was thinking about this one.
Expedition Everest is a high-speed, pulse-pounding, state-of-the-art attraction into the Himalayan unknown.
And I'm thinking it's maybe a family of like explorers who they're going to explore Everest, and then there's an avalanche or something. They get trapped, maybe they get split up. There's a Yeti.
Yetis.
Giant Yeti, and he comes out and tries to give everyone high five.
Leave it a surprise.
Yeah.
What is a Yeti?
Like Bigfoot, but he's on vacation in the Alps.
So it's not a real thing?
No, I think it's like Wait. Do you think a Yeti is a real
I don't
thing?
know.
A Yeti is like the Loch Ness Monster.
Right.
Like, ooh, is it real? Is it not?
Yeah.
I saw sank in the snow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you thought it was a real creature?
I thought like, it was like some old, like a mammoth.
Oh, you thought it's extinct.
Yeah.
Learning with Ediz. I feel like it could be a family-friendly adventure.
So what are they looking for though?
Maybe it's set in a time when like no one's actually been to the top of Everest yet, maybe. The parents are going on the expedition, and then the kids follow, and by the time they've worked out the kids have followed...
Go back.
Yeah, then there's maybe he's shouting at the kid like, "You gotta go back, Jimmy!" And then he's like, "No, Dad!" And then it's like, and like, "Shh!" Avalanche. Dead.
Would you know what a Yeti is if you saw a Yeti?
Well, maybe they don't go,
"Oh my god, Yeti."
Ah, a Yeti. Maybe let's call him Yeti. Maybe he's friendly and makes them cakes.
This is my favourite one.
Okay, cool. Guys, for all these ideas, let us know in the comments, what do you think? What's your favourite? Do you think these could work? Etc.
We are premiering the ride called Expedition Everest here at Orlando.
Okay, hear me out. It's a small world. A whole bunch of kids from around the world get kidnapped and held in a facility, and they have to fight their way out ninja style.
It's Disney. It's a family-friendly corporation.
And it's the small world is playing in the background, which gets them like aggravated.
So you're gonna take a family-friendly ride that's for kids and make it dark. Is that your idea?
Oh, yeah! A little bit like, what's that Japanese film where they all kill each other? Battle Royale.
I don't know yet.
That's a dead idea, scrap that.
It's a small world after all.
No, anything but that.
This is a bit of a left field one, but hear me out. Carousel of Progress.
What is that? No. There's a great... That one.
There's a great
No,
big beautiful tomorrow.
We're not talking about this one.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
So the ride is you're sat down watching about technology in like the 50s, and you go to the next one, it's like technology of the 60s.
It's not a ride.
It's an attraction. It's an attraction. But what if I told you two things? What if I said to you, think of the film Groundhog Day and think about WandaVision. Combine them! So it's like he keeps waking up, maybe it's someone like Kevin Hart or something, and he keeps waking up, and then he's like in the 50s, and there's like 50s stuff, and then the next day he wakes up, and suddenly it's the 60s, and he's like, what's going on? And then it's the 70s. So it's like each episode of WandaVision, but it's like Groundhog Day in that he keeps waking up,
Right.
and everything's progressed like 10 years, and he's like, what?
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad ideas.
And he's trying to work out, like, what's the moral? What have I meant to learn? And then everything can go back to normal.
What do you think the moral will be?
Technology and science are bad. Delete the internet. Or maybe at the beginning he's someone who works for like a tech industry and he doesn't look after his kids because he spends so much time on the science.
Have you just given this idea because you like this attraction so much?
In all honesty, I looked at that attraction, I thought that couldn't work, and then I thought, no, but let's be imaginative. How could it work?
The video is called Disney Rides We Want to See as Movies.
In
Disney
brackets, attractions also count. I'm gonna put that in.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna put that in.
Are you going to put that song in there?
100%. Like in Groundhog Day, he always wakes up to the same song.
The alarm clock.
Yeah, he'll always wake up to that.
Yeah.
That would be a great comedy.
I think you used your imagination very well.
Thank you.
Do I think that is what I get from that ride? No.
Also, do I think the movie should still be called Carousel of Progress? No, that's dead.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
Okay, next idea. Figment, Journey into Imagination. It's about... You're not liking it already?
Go on.
A scientist or like an explorer, he discovers things, I'm not entirely sure. But, pet dragon, called Figment.
Yeah, Pet Dragon is cool.
The characters and the concept is there with the Dreamfinder and with Figment the dragon, and I feel like even just with those characters you could come up with a cool concept.
People love Figment. Could it be like a Sonic kind of film?
Yeah, you're selling it to me, bring it on.
That's all I got.
Yeah, but you're sold. I like Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, so he's like come from another place.
Yeah.
He finds the dream catcher.
Maybe he comes from another planet and he's here to tell people that dreams aren't actually dreams.
What are they?
I don't know.
Visions of the future. I love that concept of Figment being the main character. He comes into our world. It's like a Sonic the Hedgehog, Alvin and Chipmunks kind of
It's a
vibe.
dragon.
Sick.
Whenever I'm in a Saskatoon-a-Fras kind of mood, I just imagine myself as one.
Yeah, I want to be a Saska Fruity Tooty too, just like you, Figment.
Do you know what Videopolis is?
No.
Welcome to Videopolis.
So in the 80s, they opened a brief like nightclub in Disneyland. So I'm thinking, how could that work? And I'm thinking,
It's not a ride.
it's an attraction.
Oh my gosh.
Attractions? So I'm thinking it's a movie that's set in a club and it's set in the 80s and it's like a family-run establishment and then a new DJ comes to town or something. And maybe the family who run the nightclub, they've got a daughter and the DJ falls in love. It's like Dirty Dancing in the 80s but set in a club. Just think of the clothes and the music. We're halfway there.
What's happening? The reason Jungle Cruise did so well is because people love Jungle Cruise and it's iconic. People don't know Videopolis attraction.
But it's fun to say it. Videopolis.
What are you, RuPaul? What's going on?
Oh.
My favorite word in the world is Mexicatessen. Mexicatessen. Now I can't stop saying it. Because it's just... oh.
You're not feeling that one?
No, Ben.
Guys,
give me a
comment below.
ride. Give me a ride.
And a rom-com set in the 80s. Okay, you want a ride?
Yes.
I'll hit you up with a ride.
This
I'll
is
hit
it.
you up with a sick ride.
This is your last one.
Oh, you're gonna hate this one.
Oh my god. Pick a one that I'm gonna like.
Oh, I've done the good ones.
Oh,
No, there's a sick one. So Haunted Mansion is already a movie, but it was a long time ago. Not many people really loved that movie.
Yeah.
It's it's not looked upon fondly. So I'm thinking maybe it could do a reboot, and then I thought, well, there's different haunted mansions. We've got Phantom Manor in Paris, which is very similar to the Haunted Mansion.
It's a good ride.
But then in Japan, in Tokyo, they've got Mystic Manor.
Oh, I've heard of that.
So Mystic Manor tells the story of Lord Henry Mystic and his monkey Albert. Basically, a man and his monkey go into a house and everything starts coming to life. I think that could be fun. I think it's a very basic concept at the moment, but the special effects, almost like Jumanji, you know, in the house, like...
Yeah, but isn't that like Jungle Cruise?
But in a house. And there's a monkey. Everyone likes monkeys.
I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
I think my favourite is Expedition Everest.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
I just like that ride. What would you pick?
You're gonna hate me.
Don't say Carousel of Progress.
I feel like that is a sick concept.
Gosh.
I want to see that movie. I had more ideas that I couldn't even squeeze into this video. If you've got your own ideas, let us know in the comment below.
And hopefully see you soon.
Toodles!
Bye!